What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you something I do to build my brand in the community via a career day. Welcome to one of our career days. We're here at a junior high school near my location in Pearland. This is one of my favorite things to do, to get out in the community. But there's something special I did to set this up. Instead of just seeing one or two classes at once in a career day, I asked to see the entire school. I've probably done this tens, if not, 50, 60 times, where I go around to all the schools every year and I talk to them about what is it like to be an entrepreneur. Of course, we bring them ice cream, we introduce the brand to them, and we show them what it's like to be a business owner. This is a great opportunity to get out in the community, to introduce yourself to the youth in the community, and you're doing it thousands of kids at a time. So here today, we're about to see the entire school, but we're gonna break it up into 3 different sessions. So we've got 3 15-minute sessions. So today, you're gonna see me kind of do the same speech 3 different times. Over time, I just kind of developed what I've said in my message. So today, you're gonna see a little bit about my message, how I hype the kids up, how I engage and keep their attention. I'm not perfect at it, but I have done it quite a few times. So join us today as we hop in and crush this career day. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, 6th grade, good morning. Oh, you guys can do better than that. One more time, good morning. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm Sam. Everybody say hi, Sam. I'm here from Jeremiah's Italian Ice. Really quick, before we get into it, can I please put your hand up if you've ever been to Jeremiah's before? Have y'all been to Jeremiah's before? Okay, hands down. Really quick, who has never, ever, put your hand up if you've never, ever been to Jeremiah's Italian Ice. Hold your hands up. Friends, look at your friends. Tell them we got to go to Jeremiah's. Tell them right now. Yeah, you do. All right, hands down. All right, guys. Today is your career day. Listen, I want to share with you today a couple of the secrets that I learned on how to make money along the way. It's your career day. I want to tell you the things that I've learned. I'm 28 years old. I've been working with Jeremiah's for 12 years. I want to teach you the things that I've learned to make money. But look, you guys have to stay quiet and allow me to tell you. You guys tune in with me, lock in for the next 10 minutes, and I'm gonna share some things that hopefully you'll remember as you're getting your first job, as you're starting your first business. My job here today is to give you the secrets. Can you guys say, tell me? Tell me. You guys wanna know? Say, tell me. Tell me. All right, perfect. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Hang with me here. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Jeremiah's and what we do there. Then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about who I am and what I've done through Jeremiah's. And then we're gonna take some questions at the end. We'll kind of recap and get out of here. Say, sounds good? Sounds good. Okay, so for those of you who have never had Jeremiah's that need to come, Jeremiah's makes homemade Italian ice. We make all of our Italian ice fresh in the back of house. So everything that you try at Jeremiah's is all homemade, and we make it fresh every single day. What we're really famous for is layering that Italian ice with soft ice cream to make the gelati. Can you guys say gelati? Gelati. Yeah, the gelati is the world famous treat, okay? Now you guys can come into the store. We have over 40 flavors of Italian ice. Can you guys say over 40? Over 40. Yeah, we do. And the best part is, guess what? We have free samples. Can y'all say free samples? Free samples. Yeah, we do. Really quick. Who in here has a dog? Put your hand up if you have a dog. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Hands down. I'm gonna tell you a quick secret. Here. We actually have free pup cups. For free, your dog can come in and get a pup cup. Y'all say pup cup. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I wanna share with you guys some real stuff along the way. If you guys like to make money, if y'all are interested in maybe owning your own business in the future, I wanna tell you a little bit about my story. It's not perfect, but I've learned a couple things that I wish people had shared with me when I was your age. I'm gonna share a couple of the secrets along the way that it doesn't matter if you wanna be a lawyer, a doctor, an astronaut, an ice cream owner, an entrepreneur, anything that you wanna be, these 2 secrets that I'm gonna give you today are gonna be a key that can unlock success in your future career. Guys, when I was 16 years old, I got my first job at Jeremiah's Italian Ice. It was my first job 12 years ago today. I'm 28 now. I started working at Jeremiah's when I was just 2 years older than you. I was 16 years old. It was my first job ever. And my first job was to be a back of house prep boy. So literally what I did was I took out the trash, I cleaned the toilets, a lot of fun stuff, right? Who does chores at home? Put your hand up if you have chores at home. Well, guess what? You're already in training for the real world because it doesn't matter where you work, you got to keep that place clean. And so if you work at Jeremiah's like I did when you were 16 years old, guess what? You're already in training. We cleaned the toilets, we took out the trash, we did all kind of the work to make sure that the space was clean. When I started off, I had a really positive attitude. Listen, I understand that this might sound a little cheesy, but I'm gonna share a secret with you about life, and you can take what you want from it. Being successful in life does not just start one day when you wake up and you're a millionaire, when you wake up and you're a doctor, when you wake up and you're famous. You do not just become this positive person overnight. This is real. Positivity and success in life starts right now. Can you guys say right now? Right now. This is true. Check it out. The people who are in your classroom today, you have no idea what he might be doing in 10 years, what she might be doing in 10 years from now. And the relationships that you have, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you treat your teachers, your attitude right now. Can y'all say attitude? One more time, really loud, attitude. I'm telling you, this is serious stuff. If somebody had walked me through this, I think I could have 10x'd where I'm at now, just being able to know this. Now, if you get the basics down and you have a really, really positive attitude in everything you're doing in life, then you can start pressing on the second A, which is ask. Everybody say ask. Okay, this is really key. Tune in with me here. Because if you show up and you're doing a great job and they recognize that, hey, you're doing an awesome job, this kid is consistent, he's got a great attitude, then you have the opportunity to ask the right questions. So what you need to do, this is a key. I don't care if you're gonna be a lawyer, a doctor, anything you're gonna do in life. You need to ask the right questions. And the right question in my position, I ask my manager. You gotta ask the right person who's in charge. You gotta ask them, not, hey, how can I make more money? What can I do to make more money? That's the wrong question. The right question is, what can I do /learn /help you with to become more valuable? What can I do to serve? What can I do to help? What can I do to level up? It wasn't about pay. It wasn't about getting the promotion. It was about being genuine and asking in the right way, what can I do to help our organization grow? And if that's coming from a good place and you've got the first A, what's the first A? Attitude. If you have a bad attitude, they're gonna look at you and say, you haven't even got your attitude right. You didn't show up, the toilets aren't clean, right? The trash isn't going out. They would never take you seriously. But if you get that first piece down, which I'm telling you starts today, then being able to, what's the second A? Ask. You guys say it, 1, 2, 3, ask. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to drill it in your head because I truly hope that you remember this, and I truly hope that next time you're faced with a decision on how you're gonna treat people, how you're gonna act in the community, how you're gonna show up to your first job when you guys are 16 in 2 years. I hope you remember this because it was my first job 12 years ago. Now I have multiple franchise locations, an amazing team, and look, it's not the easiest thing in the world, and I'll talk to you more about being an entrepreneur, but it doesn't matter what you're gonna do in life. If you could show up, have the right attitude, from day one, starts right now. It doesn't start when you're a millionaire, when you're a doctor, when you make all this money, when you're famous. It doesn't start then. It starts right now. And then you're able to ask the right questions, be able to ask people, hey, what do I need to learn /do to help and serve? These are the 2 A's that will take you to, you guys said you like money, right? Everybody say, yeah? These are the 2 A's right here. If you want to be able to level up, it doesn't matter what you're going to get into. That's my message for you guys today. Who likes money? Put your hand up. Okay, great. Put your hand down. All right, I'm going to share with you guys some real financials here. So check it out. You guys want to know about money? I want to tell you straight up. Now let's say somebody comes into the store and spends $1,000. Can you guys say $1,000? Okay, you might think like, oh my gosh, like we're rich, right? We made $1,000. Okay, well in business, and especially in brick and mortar business like we have at Jeremiah's, you have your costs. Can you guys say my costs? Yeah, you've got your costs. So first of all, the food that you gave them, you have cost of goods right there. So ours is around 17%, some stores around 20%. So out of that $1,000, maybe there's, let's say $200 in food cost at 20% right there. We're bringing you straight to math class, right? So boom, now you're down to $800, right? Then we have our rent. Our rent at the store, ours is actually, I'll tell you straight up, the one in Pearland is $5,600 a month. Can you guys say $5,600 a month? Yeah, for us, it's somewhere around 15%. So right there, you could take another 150 out of that 800, right? So remember, you had $1,000 when you started, right? But now you paid for the food, you paid for your rent. Now what are we down to, like 600 bucks, right? A little roughly, okay? Then from there, you've got labor, you've got to pay the people that serve them. Electricity, you got to pay to keep the lights on. You've got water, you've got insurance. Your insurance is absolutely insane, especially if you're in Texas. You've got property taxes and maintenance of the actual facility, marketing, and a slew of other costs. This is how business works. I don't care if you are in any form of entrepreneurship, you're basically going to create a statement. It's called a profit and loss statement. This is real business stuff. So if you're tuned into this, you're really going to get a lot out of this. You can basically see what you brought in and then all of your bills, and then you have your net profit at the end. Can you guys say net profit? That's a really good question. Now, some stores make a lot of money and some stores lose money and everything in between. So that's also why you want to make sure that you love what you do, because being an entrepreneur is not the easiest thing in the world. So that's a little bit about financials. That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. I've got time for one more good question. What's your question? Okay, good question. So she asked, how old was I when I got my first promotion? Now, a lot of you guys might be thinking, maybe you'd want to work at Jeremiah's with us someday. When you're 16 years old, you can apply. I was probably 17 because I had worked for my first year. What was my first job, guys? What was it called? Prep boy. I was a prep boy, that's right. So I probably worked as a prep boy for probably a year, coming up to a year, before I sat down and I asked my manager, hey, I've got a great attitude, I'm ready to roll. I asked the right question, and then I got my first promotion to server. And then every 6 months or so from there, I continued to level up because I was asking the right questions, working with the right people. So how are we on time? Time check? 3 minutes. I've got time for one more question. I think we got a good one over here, but yell it at me because I'm hard of hearing. Who's Jeremiah? So Jeremiah is a guy from Florida, and essentially he started this brand 30 years ago. Can you guys say 30 years? Yeah, he started this before I was born, because I'm 28, right? And he took an entrepreneurial leap and he started up his own little concept, right? And it started with one store where he put his life savings into it. He used to have his mom drive circles around the drive-thru just to make it look like it was busy. And I mean, that's brilliant, right? What a cool mom. From there, he was able to open store number 2, store number 3, and this brand has slowly grown from his passion for Italian ice. He had a really big passion for the product and the ability to connect with the community and how people can kind of congregate around this product, like gather together and hang out and enjoy an ice cream, mostly like family. If you come to our store, you know we have games on the table, we've got cornhole outside, string lights and umbrellas, right? We try and make it a vibe for people to be able to come and hang out, and I think that's really where his passion came from. He grew it over the past 30 years, and now the store, I think we have like 160 stores across the nation. So what a cool story of entrepreneurship, right? If you guys want to be an entrepreneur, think big. Think, what am I passionate about? Because it's going to be hard. No matter what you're doing in entrepreneurship, it's going to be hard. So you have to pick something that you're passionate about. I'm really passionate about getting out and connecting with you guys and working with my staff at the store and creating a really good experience. And so when the hard days come, they don't feel as hard because we've chosen something that we're passionate about, so we're willing to stick it out. Cool, I think that's it on time. We're gonna call it. Thank you guys so much. You guys say thank you. Appreciate you guys coming. Awesome, guys, we just crushed it. Career day, 3 different groups, and we saw the entire school. So it was about 1,200 kids that we were able to speak our message to. This community engagement stuff is so important when you own a local business, being able to get in their classrooms, get in their cafeterias, get in their face and tell them who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it. I shared with them a little bit about my journey and how I was able to grow from 12 years ago, back of house prep boy, all the way to, owning my own franchises and everything in between that. There's 2 big takeaways that I shared with them. It's having the right attitude and then asking the right questions, basically. So if you enjoyed the video, give this a like, give this a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'm out here building a brand every day, showing you guys what it's like in the day-to-day and giving you value. Join me on the journey. I'm Sam. I build brands and show you how.